Welcome to a fat test of Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Staying here on the Liberty of the Seas, and I'm right beside the Radiance of the Seas today. It's a little bit smaller, just a touch. This is my first day here at Perfect Day. There is a tram around the island. First thing we come to is a kids' play area. This looks to be absolutely free, but the thing that's not free is Thrill Water Park. This is actually very expensive. So I was hoping to show you what's in there because I'm told there's more than just, I believe there's 14 slides. The weight limit on them, they don't post them anywhere. So I've tried finding it, and I'll put it in down below if I can find that. But I'm told it's about 250 to 300 pounds per person. That is also the largest, tallest water slide in North America. But they do have other stuff like a wave pool. I was hoping to show it to you. Unfortunately, they wouldn't let me do that. So we'll go show you the rest of the place because I'm not paying $175 to show you a wave pool. Here's a map of Perfect Day. Here's where we are right now. There's also zip lines, Crack Coconut Cay. Most of it is large beaches. We'll go explore some of this. Here's the zip line rules. The maximum weight is 275 pounds. So if you're under that, you can fit. You also have to be 48 inches tall and at least 75 pounds. Here's the tram station. Let's hop on the back of the tram.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So this afternoon we do have 3 designated stops throughout the island.
Bro, we were about to go to dinner.
We'll go back through all of this after a full tram tour.
Straight ahead is where you can find the short excursions, moving up jet ski tours. We also have the swimming with the pigs, kayak rentals, and the glass quarter boat. The Chill Grill is our largest lunch venue. They will be open until 3 p.m. And over here to the right, where you see those people walking, is where you can find the island market if you want to do any shopping, as well as the snorkel shack. Is there anybody here for a chill island?
We're going back the other way. I think our next stop is South Beach. The last stop on the tram was actually here at South Beach. So we're gonna go explore this one and make our way to the rest of the beaches. Here is the Snack Shack offerings. So you can get a hot dog, chicken sandwich, typical stuff you would expect. There are tons of seats. It does not seem you need to rent a beach chair. You can just come hang out. There's volleyball, basketball. Is that pickleball? I don't know. I got a crispy chicken sandwich. Here's your towel station, so you don't have to worry about just bringing one down. And there's a mat station as well. If you have some extra funds to spend, you can get these private cabanas. These are very nice. Super fancy. I don't think any of them are under use. I don't see anybody at any of them. I like these walkthroughs areas to go to the next beach because they're nice and shaded. So this is really not great. It's only 81 degrees here today, but man, it feels hotter. This is cool. They have a little plaque here to tell you about these trees. Trees or plants? Go down this way. That's the paid upgrade for a Cocoa Beach Club. Might also be available for the suites. Okay, we made it back to where that first tram spot was. I believe it's called Chill Island. Very similar to the other one, but the bar over here is not near as busy. And I do like the little pool kickball thing. That's fun. This area back here is called the Oasis Lagoon. I think there's a pool back here. There's a grass area. Okay, this is good. This seems to be a free pool area. The pool apparently goes down to 5 foot 6 inches deep. Very nice large bar back here, and then some loungers to beach chairs if you just want to hang out in the shade or in the sun. They've got these alcove areas where people are hanging out drinking. They've got tables in there. It's behind the hot air balloon. Have cabanas you can rent here as well if you want a private shaded area to hang out. They do have this little play area for kids. This is a walk-in spot where you can go in. This is great. They have this little island library where you can get a book. They even have kids' books in there, and or leave a book. Here's the Chill Grill, which is the main food place. This is included with your cruise. We have sandwiches, including some burgers, a shaved ribeye cheesesteak. Okay. Your burger toppings bar. There's tacos. There's a bar. That's not included unless you have the drink package. Your drink package does work on the island. Burger, at least as the timing of this video. Burgers, hot dogs, and chicken here, including barbecue. Salsa bar, salads, and more sandwiches. I actually see sandwiches here. I don't see salads. Oh, there's, must be on this other side. And then a fruit bar. All the salad is pre-made salad, so you don't get to make your own. I'm starting off light with a little fruit for now. It is all picnic tables. These can be a little tough to get into. I made a new friend. Hello. And yes, of course, there is yet another beach behind here. I don't know what this one is called. Back over that way, you can go get your shore excursions. Right here, we're going to the island market. This is the straw market, so if you want to pick some stuff up here, and you've got a bunch of different little huts for shops. They have Crocs. Are there Coco Cay Crocs? No, I don't see any Coco Cay Crocs. Also, not technically Crocs, they're called Air Balance. Mainly, it looks like a mass amount of different apparel, bags, that sort of thing. Snorkel gear, which is always best to buy beforehand if you can. I always travel with my snorkel gear just in case. There's a Coco Cay Bob Marley. Trying to find the right size might be a little difficult. They don't have the little side hangers, so you would have to just kind of look through the different shirts. Oh no. Okay, I'm happy now. First off, they have hair braiding. I'm not getting my hair braided, y'all. But look what I found. Hammocks. All right, we're gonna fat test the hammock. So I've been laying on the hammock now for about 2 hours. Not exaggerating. I love the hammock. But I keep looking up. I keep wondering if there's going to be a coconut that falls on my head. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. This is really cool. It features Utopia of the Seas. Okay, I had not gone to the left yet and didn't realize this was here. This is Captain Jack's Wings and Fries. And live music. There's also some table games with checkers and Jenga. So this is not included. It's $10 for 10 wings. Not a bad price. And then $3 for the steak fries. They have these swings. They're low to the ground, but they're here. Let me try them. Cheers. This must be Captain Jack's first mate. We've got the Junkaroo entertainers out here. That must be Captain. Oh, that's live music. Walking back, you can see more of the difference between Liberty and Radiance. I would say there's a lot more family stuff with the water park on Liberty of the Seas. I've not been on Radiance yet though, so. By the way, if you get the Wi-Fi package on the ship, it works on much of the island. I won't say it's great, it kind of naturally transitions, so it works okay. I was actually surprised how well it worked. It did go out every now and then. Also, if you have the drink package on the ship, it works on the island. Probably the worst time for the elevators is getting back on board. So I always recommend I go up 2 flights of stairs and then I walk to a different elevator bank. I ended up just taking the stairs. Thankfully, I'm only on deck 6. About to say I don't have a towel animal, but look, it's so cute. My little bird. This was in my room as well. A nice little fruit plate. Okay, my thoughts on Coco Cay after my first visit and walking all around the island. First off, it is beautiful. Everybody was very helpful. I love the music. The Junkaroo performers were great, and there's plenty of bars, and it didn't take too long to get a drink. And I was only getting soda, though, to be fair. There were tons of seats, ton of lawn chairs, and there were a lot of free activities, from the volleyball to that little kick pool game, soccer game, which I really thought was cute. I loved the big pool. That was great. And if you wanted to lounge around, there were plenty of places to do that. Now, the water park, like most water parks, seem to have a lot of weight restrictions. I didn't get to see it. I wish they would have let me see it so I could give you guys a better view of this, but it's well over $150 in a slow season. So it's just, I cannot say I'm going to go spend 5-10 minutes there for that kind of price. It doesn't make any sense. They couldn't give me the exact weight limits. They said it was probably between 250 and 300 pounds. The zip line looked amazing. Again, it's an extra charge. It's 275-pound weight limit. So if you're able to do that, maybe that's something you would enjoy. And then also the going up into the hot air balloon, up and away. Then there's the cabanas you can rent. There's plenty of places to spend money, and there was actually a lot more free stuff than I expected once I finally got walking around. At first, you come kind of into all the paid stuff, so I was a little frustrated at first because that's what you see. And then but if you keep going, there is all the beaches and everything on the beaches, which was very nice. They've been advertising Royal Caribbean Perfect Day Mexico on here since I got back in the room. That's what was on. I could make some recommendations for them. It would be, I would love to see them have an option for the thrill area, the water park, where you didn't get to do the water slides, for people that just wanted to do like the wave pool and some other stuff. I would recommend putting weight limits out front so people know what slides they'll be able to do if they're a plus size person, or what kind of access there is to those slides. You're going to have to walk up a lot of stairs, so you're going to have to be in pretty good shape to keep doing that over and over again anyway, but that is something to really consider. It didn't look like there were ever any real lines there, but again, I'm here in the slow season, and I couldn't really get a great view. There's a lot of little shops with a lot of different merch. There's hair braiding. There's a lot of those different things. I don't know how all of that works, but I wouldn't necessarily buy a lot of other stuff here, but I would buy your Coco Cay stuff here, or your Royal Caribbean stuff here, because there is a lot of options for it. Now, trying to find what size is what shirt comes in what size, everything's kind of thrown together. None of that was really made easy in any of the shopping, in any of the shops. So that is something you might have a tough time finding, is your size as a plus size person, or really any size, because it's not really organized. But of course, I loved the hammock. I literally spent 3 hours in that hammock, just relaxing. I edited a few videos. I made some phone calls because your Wi-Fi does work there. Wonderful time. I really appreciated that. It was mostly in the shade. I'm not really a beach person, so it was a great option for me. So I ended up having a wonderful time at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. I can't wait to come back. Maybe I'll have some extra funds to try some excursions. But for now, I enjoyed myself, and I hope you enjoyed that section of the video. The other thing they are advertising is they are doing they have their new beach club coming to Nassau as well. This is going to be an additional excursion that you can pay for, but it looks great.